This 1962 Ford Econoline was purchased in Tucson, Arizona in December of 2019. It was a replacement for a vehicle that we had bought a couple years before, a 1966, which was my birth year. That's why we had purchased the first one. But the first one came with a quote that was way too high. So when I got back down to the US for my snowbird season, Greg, a friend, had found another one in Tucson, and we went down to get it. And it was completely done. It had a brand new motor job, it had a brand new interior from a 2012 Grand Caravan, and everything on the truck was brand new, including wheels, tires, brakes, and so much more. Unique design that was done by the person in Tucson, which is kind of cool on the front and the back and the sides. Used as a shop truck for a couple of years by this gentleman that had a big collection of vehicles, and we ended up buying 4 vehicles from this guy. And the Econoline, basically all you do is put gas in it and turn the key. So it's kind of a cool truck. It's on an ignition. It's got a 2016 Honda Civic horn that was installed because it had no horn at the steering wheel. There's the ignition switch. There's the fan that you run. It comes with these came with a 144 6-cylinder, or what they call a big 300 6-cylinder, which was the 197, I believe it was, which is in this one. But it's got completely insulated, so you don't feel the heat when you're driving from the engine at all. And there's the choke. It's got a customized emergency brake handle. It's got the big foot for the gas, and it's got the push button start right here. This thing always runs like a top. 3-speed automatic. This was one of the vehicles that sat in Arizona during COVID. It was under the portal cover though, was protected from the heat, so it fared fairly well. It went on the truck and came home in the summer of 21, and we've been driving it to the Auto Rock radio events or car shows around Nova Scotia ever since. It's only got 75,000 original miles on it, and it works like a brand new car. It's a pleasure to drive. We put new headlights in it, new signal light switch in it, and Dirty Doug Brown did all of the maintenance on this thing, and it just works perfect. It's really, really a great shop truck. It squeals in second gear even. We've taken it to Halifax to get it rust checked, in Sackville to get it rust checked, and other than that, we've changed the fluids, and it drives along like a brand new truck. I mean, it is just an absolute peach to drive, and it's very rare. You don't see many of these around. They don't make them like this anymore. It is a carbureted vehicle, obviously. As we said, the big 300 in it. And it drives along at the highway 60, 70 miles an hour fairly easily. It doesn't like much higher than that, so you're good at about the street speed. But it's just a fun car to take to car shows. It's very unique. And like I say, there's not many of them around. I think there's 3 in Nova Scotia that we know of. The Econoline acts like a truck more than a car, but because of the cab forward design, you're right over the highway with the steering wheel. So your engine is underneath your right elbow. This one has the big 6 300 in it, so I mean it's the more powerful one of the 2 engines that were available that year in it. And it's just an awesome truck to drive. It does feel like more of a truck than a car though. This Ford Econoline was fairly special to me because it was very, very different, very, very rare. So it drove perfectly, it reacted to braking perfectly, it was just great for car shows. Nobody really had one around. So it was one of those trucks, again, to put in the collection that was very different. At Datsun North, most of our collection is not that valuable, but it's very, very rare. They're very, very exclusive and very, very limited production that are still around. So that's why we like the Ford Econoline.